Thanks, Mr. Lucidi. Board members, my name's Rob Ciervo. I'm a resident of Newtown Township, and I'm a Council Rock graduate, so I hope you don't hold that against me. I kind of feel like I'm in enemy territory here in Pennsbury. I just wanted to talk briefly, I only have 3 minutes, about the state funding of our districts in Bucks County, most notably Council Rock and Pennsbury. And I think because of the lack of adequate funding from the state, it puts this district and its employees in a bad situation. And I think many of the board members may know some of these numbers, but you may have not heard all these numbers in the context that I want to provide them. And I think it's very important for the public to understand this. Our governor has put forward a basic education funding formula that's going to put about $5.2 billion into our school districts. But the way that the money goes into our school districts is extremely unfortunate for us here in Lower Bucks County. For instance, Pennsbury taxpayers pay about $82 million a year to Harrisburg, and just in income taxes. It doesn't even account for sales taxes and transfer taxes and everything else. But the state has decided that Pennsbury is only going to get about $15 million in basic education funding. And we heard some numbers of the budget's about $178 million. So it's a small fraction of the budget. That equates to only $1,373 in state basic education funding per student. When I did the math, that means for every dollar that a Pennsbury taxpayer sends in income taxes to Harrisburg, this school district gets 18 cents back. Now that doesn't happen in every district. I looked at all the districts in Bucks County and then compared it to the school district of Philadelphia, which is getting $1.1 billion in basic education funding for about 200,000 students, equating to $5,522 per student. Now, I'd be the first to admit as a career educator that certain school districts may need a little more in funding from the state, but to have 500% more in funding, this is a problem. So I would suggest to this school board, as I suggested to my alma mater, Council Rock, that you think about seriously putting a letter together to your state legislators, State Senator McElhenney, and say that you will not support them if they are going to support a budget that's going to give one district 500% more in state education funding than Pennsbury students. Because to me, any legislator that's representing this district that supports this type of funding from the state is saying that a Pennsbury student, for some reason, is 5 times less important. And it's putting you in this situation because you have to then rely on property tax owners for the funding for the school, which doesn't have to happen at other districts. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.